I welcome you all students for today's mathematics class. I have given the solution for assignment sums. Please check your answers with it. LCM. Do you know what does LCM mean? Lowest common multiple. Let us consider two numbers 15 and 20. Can you find the first 8 multiples of 15 and 20? Here they are. First 8 multiples of 15 and first 8 multiples of 20. Therefore, the first 8 multiples of 15 are 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105 and 120. The first 8 multiples of 20 are 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 and 160. What is the common multiple of 15 and 20? Yes, it is 60 and 120. The lowest common multiple is the smallest number. So the common multiple of 15 and 20 are 60 and 120, and the lowest common multiple is 60. Therefore, the LCM of 15 and 20 is equal to 60. Lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of two or more numbers is the smallest of the common multiples of those numbers. The LCM of two or more numbers is the smallest number which can be divided by each of the numbers without leaving a remainder. The LCM of two or more numbers can be found by prime factorization and division. Prime factorization. Now we will see the steps. Express each number as a product of prime numbers. Step 2. Take each prime factor as many times as the highest number of times it appears in the prime factorizations of any of the numbers. Step 3. The product of the prime factors selected in step 2 is the LCM of the numbers. Now we will do a few problems. Find the LCM of 132 and 84 by prime factorization. So first we have to express 132 as the product of prime numbers, right? 132 can be written as 2 into 66. 66 can be written as 3 into 22. 22 can be written as 2 into 11, right? So the prime factors of 132 is 2 into 3 into 2 into 11. Next is 84. 84 can be written as 2 into 42. 42 can be written as 2 into 21. And 21 can be written as 3 into 7. So the prime factors of 84 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now we have to find the LCM, that is the lowest common multiple for 132 and 84. To find the HCF, we need to find the common factors, right? But to find the LCM, we have to compare and take the prime numbers that has repeated highest number of time. So when you compare here, 132 and 84, 2 has occurred twice. And here too, 2 has occurred twice, right? So we have to write 2 times of 2. Then 3 has occurred only once in both the case. So the highest number of times 3 has occurred is only 1. So it is only 1 3 into 7 into 11. We should not leave any factors. We should take all the factors. In HCF, we will take only the common factors, but in LCM, we should not leave any factors. We should take all the factors, and you have to compare and take the highest number of times the factors that has occurred. So when you multiply, what you will get 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 11 is 924. So the LCM of 132 and 84 is 924. Find the LCM of 42, 56 and 80 by prime factorization. 42 can be written as the product of prime factors as 2 into 21. 21 can be written as 3 into 7. So this is the prime factors of 42. 2 into 3 into 7. Next is 56. 56 can be written as 2 into 28. 28 can be written as 2 into 14. 14 can be written as 2 into 7. So the prime factors of 56 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. Next is 80. 80 can be written as 5 into 16. Next, 16 can be written as 2 into 8. 8 can be written as 2 into 4. And 4 can be written as 2 into 2, right? Now the LCM of 42, 56 and 80. You have to compare and take the prime numbers that has repeated highest number of time. So we have to compare all this. When you look at 2, in the first case 2 has occurred only once, right? In the second, that is in 56, 3 times it has occurred. But in 80 it has occurred 4 times. So we have to write 4 times 2. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Next, 3. Only in 42 3 has occurred. In 56 3 has not occurred. In 80 3 has not occurred. So only one time it has occurred. So the highest number of times 3 has occurred is only 1. So we have to write only 1 3. Next, take 7. 7 has occurred only once in 42 and once in 56. In 80 it has not occurred, right? So only one time. The highest number of times 7 has occurred is only one time. So you have to write only 1 7. Next is 5. 5 has occurred only in 80, that too only one time. So we have to write only one time 5. So when you multiply all this, you will get 1680. So the LCM of 42, 56 and 80 by prime factorization is 1680.
Now we will see how to find the LCM of the given number by division. Divide the numbers by a number which is a factor of at least 2 of the numbers. Write the dividends and carry forward the numbers which are not divisible. Repeat the step 1 and 2 till no two numbers has a common factor. The product of the divisors of all the steps and the remaining number is the LCM of the numbers. Now we will do few problems.
Find the LCM of 32 and 64 by division. For division, you have to write like this: 32, comma 64. And you have to find the common factors of 32 and 64. The common factor will be 2, right? 2 16s are 32. 2 32s are 64. Next, the common factors of 16 and 32 will be 2 again. 2 divide 16 and 32. 2 8s are 16. 2 16s are 32. Again, 8 and 16 has a common factor 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 8s are 16. So 4 and 8 will go in 2, right? 2 2s are 4. 2 4s are 8. Again 2 and 4 will go in 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. Can we find the common factor for 1 and 2? No, right? So we will stop at this step. So the LCM of 32 and 64 will be the product of all the divisor, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 and the remaining number, which is nothing but 2. So when you multiply, you will get 64. So the LCM of 32 and 64 is 64. Find the LCM of 42, 56 and 80 by division. So we have to find by division. So for division, you have to write like this: 42, comma 56, comma 80. So in these three numbers, what will be the common factor for these three numbers? Yes, it will be 2, right? All these number goes in 2 tables. 2 21s are 42, 2 28s are 56, 2 40s are 80. Next, when you look at all these three numbers, 21, 28 and 40, what will be the common factor for all these three numbers? We do not have a common factor for all these three numbers, right? So in that case, we have to divide the number by a number which is a factor of at least 2 of the number. When you consider 21 and 28, both are divisible by 7, right? And 28 and 40, both are divisible by 2. So you can consider either 21 28 or 28 40. So I am taking 21 28. It is divisible by 7. 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28. Bring this 40 down as it is. Now we have 3, 4 and 40. 3 and 4 do not have a common factor, right? 4 and 40 have a common factor 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 20s are 40. Again, when you look at the three numbers, 3, 2, 20, they do not have a common factor. So consider 2 and 20, they have a common factor 2. Bring this 3 down as it is. 2 1s are 2, 2 10s are 20. So when you look at 3, 1 and 10, they do not have a common factor. So we have to stop at this step. So the LCM of 42, 56 and 80 is equal to the product of all the divisor and the remaining numbers. So 2 into 7 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 10, which is equal to 1680. Find the smallest number which when divided by 40, 60 and 100 leaves 24 as the remainder in each case. The smallest number which is divisible by 40, 60 and 100 is the LCM of 40, 60 and 100. So we have to find the LCM of 40, 60 and 100. We can find the LCM by prime factorization or by division. So I am finding by division. (40, 60, 100). So all the three numbers has a common factor 5, right? 5 8s are 40, 5 12s are 60, 5 20s are 100. When you look at these three numbers, they have the common factor 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12, 2 10s are 20. Now when you look at 4, 6 and 10, they have the common factor 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. When you look at 2, 3 and 5, do they have a common factor? They don't have, right? So we have to stop at this step. So the LCM of 40, 60 and 100 will be the product of all these divisors. That is 5 into 2 into 2 and the remaining numbers. That is 2 into 3 into 5. So when you multiply, what you will get? Yes, 600. When the required number is divided by any of the given numbers, the remainder will be 24. Therefore, the required number is equal to LCM of 40, 60, 100 plus the remainder. The remainder is 24, right? So what is the LCM of 40, 60 and 100? Yes, 600 plus 24, which is nothing but 624. Therefore, the required number is 624. Now we will do a word problem on LCM. 3 measuring rods are 50 cm, 60 cm and 70 cm in length. What is the least length of a rope that can be measured by the full length of each of these 3 rods? So, they have asked the least length of a rope. So, we have to find the LCM of 50, 60 and 70. You can find by prime factorization or division. I am finding by division method. 50, 60, 70. So the common factor here is 5. 5 10s are 50, 5 12s are 60, 5 14s are 70. 10, 12 and 14 has the common factor to be 2, right? 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, 2 7s are 14. So when you look here, no two numbers have the same factors. 5 and 6 have they don't have a common factor. 6 and 7 do not have a common factor. So we will stop at this step. So the LCM of 50, 60 and 70 will be the product of all the factors and the remaining numbers. That is 5 into 2 into 5 into 6 into 7. When you multiply, you will get 2100. It's in centimeter. The measuring rods are in centimeter, right? So it is 2100 centimeter. The least length of a rope that can be measured by the full length of each of these three rods is 2100 centimeter. So we have found in centimeter. You can always convert it into meter. We know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. When you convert smaller unit to larger unit, you need to divide, right? Because you are converting centimeter to meter. So you have to divide. So 2100 divided by 100. What you will get? 21 meter. Therefore, the least length of a rope that can be measured by the full length of each of these three rods are 21 meter.
Relation between HCF and LCM of two numbers. In the previous class, we learned how to find HCF, right? What is the HCF of 4 and 8? Can anyone tell? Yes, it is 4. What is the LCM of 4 and 8? Yes, it is 8, right? Now, we will learn the relation between HCF and LCM of two numbers. The product of two numbers is equal to the product of the HCF and LCM. HCF into LCM is equal to first number into second number. It follows that LCM is equal to product of two numbers divided by HCF. HCF is equal to product of two numbers divided by LCM. So if you want to find LCM and if they have given the HCF and two numbers, you should use LCM is equal to product of two numbers divided by HCF. If you want to find HCF when LCM and two numbers are given, then HCF is equal to product of two numbers divided by LCM. Next is HCF into LCM divided by one number is equal to another number. So if you want to find another number when only one number HCF and LCM is given, you can use this relation. LCM of two coprimes is equal to product of numbers because the HCF is 1.
The LCM and HCF of two numbers are 360 and 12. So the LCM is given to be 360 and HCF is 12. If the bigger number is 72, so they have given one number, they have said bigger number is 72. Find the smaller number. We have to find the smaller number. Let us take the smaller number as the required number. Okay, we have to find this. So we know required number is equal to LCM into HCF divided by the given number. That is the bigger number here. So LCM is 360 into the HCF is 12 divided by the number given here is 72, right? So first let us multiply 360 into 12. What you will get? 4320 divided by 72, which is equal to 60. When you divide the number by 72, you will get 60. Therefore, the smaller number is equal to 60. Find the HCF of 48 and 72. Use the HCF to find the LCM. So first we have to find the HCF of 48 and 72. You can find either by prime factorization or by division. I am finding by prime factorization. So the prime factors of 48 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. The prime factors of 72 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. For the highest common factor, we have to find the common factors, right? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So when you multiply, what you will get? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Yes, you will get 24. So the HCF of 48 and 72 is 24. Now we have find the HCF. You have to use the HCF to find the LCM. So by the relation we have, LCM is equal to product of two numbers divided by the HCF, which is equal to the product of two numbers. That is, the two numbers given here are 48 and 72, right? So 48 into 72 divided by the HCF. The HCF of 48 and 72 is 24. First, let us multiply 48 into 72. What you will get is 3456. Then you have to divide by 24. So when you divide, you will get 144. Therefore, the LCM of 48 and 72 will be 144.
With this, Chapter 2 Factors and Multiples is completed. Now we will do a recap of what we learnt. List the first 5 multiples of 6. The first 5 multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24 and 30. Identify the LCM of 36 and 48 by prime factorization. Yes. 36 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 48 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which is equal to 144. Find the LCM of 75 and 120 by division. Yes. LCM of 75 and 120 is equal to 600. State the relation between HCF and LCM. Yes, you are correct. HCF into LCM is equal to first number into second number. Use the LCM to obtain the HCF for the number 45 and 75 whose LCM is 225. Yes, you have to use the relation HCF is equal to product of two numbers divided by LCM. So HCF is equal to 45 into 75 divided by 225, which is equal to 15. Find the LCM of 25 and 80 whose HCF is 5. Yes, you have to use the relation LCM is equal to product of two numbers divided by HCF. LCM is equal to 25 into 80 divided by 5, which is equal to 400. Assignment. Thank you.